Columbus is about a 20-minute drive from the east side of Madison with an historic downtown. Some businesses have been there for decades, yet there have been some recently with some changes, including to an iconic steakhouse, a longtime drug and gift store.
Madeline O'Neill has more on those changes and what city leaders hope for in the future.
Being a solid business downtown was always exciting. At some point, it had to change.
Just by looking at the historic buildings in Columbus, you might think things never change.
8290.
Inside Sharrows,
USA 429. This is how we do it. Really?
a lot has stayed the same, including the family name behind the store.
That's what a small town's all about, isn't it?
Third-generation family business owner Nick Sharrow continues what his grandfather started in 1923.
And that's absolutely what I enjoyed most, was just plain taking care of people.
But in recent years, change has found its way in.
You're our newest helper, aren't you?
What used to be a drugstore is now just a gift and coffee shop. And now Nick is preparing for the biggest change yet.
I guess it might say it's time to move on.
He says James Street construction hurt his business,
We did try to keep it open and fight through it, but bring up so many of these items.
and he's looking toward retirement.
It was tough making the decision. Going to be the third and last generation here.
It's not just Sharrows. There are other big changes downtown, even just right down the street where a decades-long staple in Columbus is now closed.
Just seemed to all happen at the same time.
J.D. Milborn, vice president of the Columbus Downtown Development Corporation, says a number of businesses are closing or have retiring owners, including Caldwell Lumber, Cardinal Comics, and the Capri Steakhouse.
It was the 3 C's.
He believes Columbus is in a transition phase, and it's time to create some new downtown icons.
It's just a time to maybe modernize, to do some different things, to use some of the new marketing tools, and to capture parts of the market that we're missing.
So this,
Back at Sharrows,
this, and this, and this. And
Nick
all
hopes
of-
to sell or lease the shop to a buyer who can continue the legacy, whether it carries his family name or not.
I'd love to see it work.
In Columbus,
Thank you. Thanks for stopping in.
Madeline O'Neill, WISC News 3.
Starting in the new year, Sharrows will have more limited hours as they reduce their inventory and try to